Hi everyone, welcome to Eva ID Fashion. I'm sorry I lost my voice, but in today's video I'm going to be sharing how I turned my couch into new. So this is the couch that I'm trying to redo. So right now I covered it with this. So you see all the stuff falling off. This is where it's peeling. It's all squashed up right there. Now this side doesn't really look that bad. It's a little bit on the arm. So from this view, that's what it looks like. And then it's on the arm right here. And then right here, couch. This is the back view. And there's not much peeling on the back view at all. And this side actually folds down. So it folds down, and that's the side that is peeling. So it comes back up, and this is the other side. Not much peeling at all. Then again, this side comes down and it goes back up. So there's a spring behind. That's why I don't want to let go of this couch here, even though it's been over 10 years old, but it's still a great couch. So I'm going to see if I can. Now this is the view on the other side. So as you can tell, it's peeling. Here I'm using a butter knife to scratch it. You don't want to use a sharp object because you don't want to tear into the fabrics. Guys, this was the most tedious part of this project, but it was well worth it. I did it, and you can't tell. So this is what it looks like after scraping. So that's where it ends. So right there. So I'm just gonna now clean it up. Now this is up here. And this is the arm right here. I still need to take some more off here. But it's looking nice. It looks clean already. So this side didn't need nothing. This side is good. All I just have to do is to clean this side up. And this didn't need, there's no scraping on here. Maybe a little bit. I'll just take this little portion here out right there. But this is how it looks before I painted it. So now I'm going to flip it over and make sure I get all the debris out. But this is how it looks. If you're new to my channel, you are welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe, share, and like this video. Thank you. So I need to tighten this leg right here. Here I wiped it down with a damp fiber cloth followed by a dry one. So you wipe it down very clean with a damp cloth and then a dry one. I just repeated it until it was clean enough for painting. It's a little dark in here, but so on this arm I just have this little portion right here, and on the seat I have it. I got the paints from Michael's craft store. So this is what I'm going to use. I got 3 satin and 3 gloss. So I'm just gonna mix it together. So I've put some drop cloth on the ground, on the floor to protect my floors. So I got the package of this. It's a touch up and samples, and it's good for all paints. I just click you put it in, push it all the way, and it click. I thought this would be better than using this brush. This brush would take me forever, but I might use the brush for like the sides, like maybe just on the corners, but for now I just use this. For my leather paint, I got a high gloss finish and a satin. So at first I wanted to mix it up, but I decided against that. So I'm just gonna I'll start with a satin one, and then I'll see what it looks like, and then maybe I'll use the high gloss on top. But I'm gonna start off with a satin. See what it looks like. I got the mini brush set from Lowe's. The paint came already mixed. There was no need to add water. You just pour it, shake it very well, and start painting. So what I'm doing, where the paint is gonna meet where it scratch off, I'll just go this way instead of rubbing. So I just go like that. I guess this will prevent it from peeling, so that I can see where the paint ends. And then I'm just gonna go over it like that. So this is the first coat. This is the first coat. Looks like it's well covered. I need to give it some more coating. And so right now I have the fan going. So I'm just gonna let it dry. So now I'm getting ready to apply the second coat. So I've applied it on this side. So this is the second coat. The first coat is dried and it feels really smooth. I let it stay for about 3 hours. Make sure to apply pressure as you're applying the paint so that the fabric can absorb the paint, and you want to go over and over it until you can tell that the fabric has absorbed the paint. So after applying my paint to the top where the peeling was, I thought that you can tell the difference, even though the paint has not dried yet. I thought, you can see the difference between where the paint stopped and the original paint of the couch. So I just went ahead and put a stroke on there, and I stood back and looked at it, and it looks beautiful. So what I did, I mixed my paint into a very thin mixture. I mixed it with distilled water just to lighten it up a little bit. Like 50-50, it's not too plain, not too thick. So now I'm going to go ahead and just paint the whole couch. Even though I cleaned it, I cleaned and moisturized it before. So now this is a risk I'm taking, but I'm just going to see how it turns out, because I just want this couch to be even. I don't want it looking so obvious that one side is painted and that the other side is not painted. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up, and then I'll just reveal it at the end. But so far, so good. So now I'm getting ready to top it. Use the gloss. So what I did, this is the finishing, the gloss finish. It doesn't, I can actually leave it this way, but just because I wanted to seal it, I went ahead and got this product. This is the paint and sealer all in one. So I'm just going to mix it with the finishing of this. Now this is an all-purpose sealer, paint and sealer, and it's glossy. So I'm just going to take about 2 spoonfuls. Then I'm gonna dump all of this in there. So I'm just gonna mix it together. I left this to dry for like 3 hours, the second coating. It's almost 8 o'clock at night, and then I just want to go ahead and finish this today so it can dry overnight, and then I can just clean my house tomorrow, so I will have less of that to think about. So this is well mixed together. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and apply. Oh, this is going in really, really good. I think this is a good idea. Yeah, this is blending in very, very well. Okay, I'm gonna apply the same method. Thinking I'm going to use that one mixture just on this side, and then I'll mix another one on that side, and then I'll just finish up. So I got to turn off the camera so I can concentrate because I need to be fast about this. So I am done. I've covered everything up. So all I'm just doing now is just a few touch-ups, especially here in the bottom right here. And actually I just don't want to waste my leftover, so I'm just touching up just to make sure that the sitting area, you know, when we sit on it, it doesn't show any disfigurement or any, you know, non-smoothness. So I'm just finishing up. I am so impressed with this right here. For less than $6, this was really, really helpful. Very, very handy. And the foam, it gave it a very nice finishing. I am glad, so happy that I found this. Yes, I am very, very, very impressed. All done. So it's almost 8:30 now. So it took me about 45 minutes because I really took my time, because you can see it's kind of glossy. I'm gonna let it dry overnight. I'm gonna turn the fan on and just let it dry. And I'm gonna go soak this and reuse this. This is reusable. It's the next morning, and I wear a glove because just in case, but I think it's dry. At least I'm not leaving anything. What I can tell though, I think because it's plaid, it is kind of, it's not that smooth compared to the original leather, but then again it's well covered. The only thing I can see at the top here, I can see where it came together. I don't know if you can see. I'll move the camera closer.
Let's go. Go.
Unless you look very close, that's when you can see, but it looks good. It bounces right back up. And over here, bounces right back up. Nothing. And this is the edge. But the only thing, when I stand over here, you can tell right about there where it's joined together. But then again, that's not a problem. When you come closer, you can tell where it meets. But then again, I'm gonna have a throw pillow over here. So the side is really good. So the best reason why I don't want to throw this couch away is you can always fold it up. I mean, you can fold it down. And it looks nice. And then fold it back up. So, why should I throw this away? Just for a few imperfections. Yeah, it took me a minute to get it together, but it looks good. It looks really good. So all together, I used about 12, and then I have 2 left over. I have 1 gloss and 1 satin left over, just in case I need a touch up. And these, I only use half of these because I mix it with the other gloss. So I have half of these that I can use for another time. Now I'm just going to let it dry. So we're not going to use this for a few days. Just going to let it dry some more. It's a beautiful day today, sunny outside. Unlike yesterday when it's very rainy. Oh, by the way, I got those pillows from Home Goods, and I'm happy to announce that we've been using this couch. I actually did this project about 8 months ago. Yes, this is the end result, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, share, and give this video a big thumbs up for me, please. And make sure you share this with others, whoever you know that's getting ready to throw away their couch. No, don't throw it away. Paint it. Thank you. Bye.